My name is Russell Colosi. I am the current Vice President of Operations and Finance at the organization. Well, our company is called Firstrust Financial Resources. We are the wealth advisory arm of Firstrust Bank, which is the largest and oldest community bank in the greater Philadelphia area. You know, when you're dealing with the type of information that somebody in my position deals with when it comes to the accounting of the firm and the financials of the firm, and that is very important to have done correctly and have done in a timely manner. We were using Microsoft Dynamics GP, which, for those who don't know, is a accounting software very similar to Dynamics Business Central, which is what we're using now. But Microsoft Dynamics GP 2015 was a software-based system that was downloaded onto a computer. But if the computer ever broke, it would have been very problematic. Enter 2024, business really started to explode. I mean, it's been growing this whole time. And in 2024, me and the partners at the firm were like, we really need to get this on a cloud-based platform. Intellitec has been very helpful in the previous 7 years that I've been working with them. So naturally, you were my first point of contact to, just ask, how do I get off Dynamics GP? How do I get on a more of a cloud-based software? And I'm an expert in my field. I don't know anything about accounting software, despite the fact that I do accounting for my role. I am not an accountant. So I needed help from start to finish with building it out, with transferring the information over. So at the beginning of the process, they were like, what do you use this for? And what do you want to use Business Central for? So I told them, I gave a list of all the things I want to use it for, which in our particular case isn't a whole lot, but we do, need accounting software for some basic things. I mean, well, the training was so helpful. The weekly training, unbelievably helpful. Unbelievably helpful. So every Monday we had a 1-hour conference call where we would go, they would teach me how to do something in the sandbox environment, step by step how to do it. And then like halfway through the training, I'm like, this seems complicated. How can I make it as easy as possible and as close to Dynamics GP as possible so I don't have to relearn everything? I just have to relearn a few different pieces. And they were very helpful. Be like, okay, show me what you do in GP. Okay, here's how you do that in that way on Business Central. So the training started in one direction and then ended in another, which was really helpful because they were able to see what I was doing in the old system and try to replicate that in the new systems. It would all be recorded, and then they would send me an email with the recording, all the things that we covered, all the things that we have yet to cover. So it would be like a running list of here's what we covered, here's what we have left to cover, and here's your recording of the meeting. And then I would use that recording in the sandbox environment to create my own training manual. So it all came together. So they basically built like a phantom accounting software on Business Central for me. And I was able to put in, as I was putting in my entries in Microsoft Dynamics GP, I was able to mirror those entries on Business Central. So I was basically working with two systems for the last quarter of the year, which was extremely helpful because I was able to get familiar with the system. I was able to see what the differences are in real time from what I was doing to what I will be doing, and how to do what I was doing on the old platform to what I want to do on the new platform, and how to make those adjustments. So it was an easy transition. And now I can tell you that Business Central is way easier to use. In 90% of the applications that I was doing in GP, it's easier to do it on Business Central. The entries themselves are just easier. Something that would take me, 12 clicks in GP would only take me 6 clicks in Business Central. So it's not just that, it's just easier to use. It's more user-friendly, should I say. The reports are cleaner. Not that the reports weren't clean in GP, but they're definitely cleaner, more easy to understand. I would say my time has gone from 2 to 3 hours every Friday to 1 to 2 hours every Friday. It's a huge time saver, no doubt about it. I would absolutely recommend Intellitec solutions for that service. Now that I have migrated to a whole new system, there's really nobody else in my mind that I would recommend besides you guys for this. Super, super helpful. Never seemed irritated with any of my questions, and I had lots of them. True professionals, they were fantastic. I can't say enough nice things about Brooke and Amanda who are helping me throughout this whole process.